some of you have her last name. Let's welcome Amma Marfo.
Hi, everybody. It is, I'm exhausted to be here, if I'm being completely honest. Talking to my friends who have been having like pandemic nightmares and ripping through sheets and waking up in a cold sweat. And I am livid at those show-offs because who's sleeping? Not me. I've tried everything that people keep telling me to try. I'm supposed to be having less screen time, turning my phone off earlier, but I don't know if you know this, but all of the 1997 cartoon Pepper Ann is on YouTube, so I have stuff to do. I can't. I've also talked to a lot of people about meditating. Another thing to share with you, a lot of meditation tracks are narrated by men. And I don't know about you, but a man telling me to calm down doesn't work. And if it works for you, we're not the same. I realized partway through, some of it was because the news cycle was a nightmare. So I tried to figure out what's the ridiculous part of this piece of news that makes it a little bit less scary, a little bit less intimidating. So, for example, we had an insurrection. That was terrifying. But all of it, I'm just looking at all this destruction and all this screaming for a game show host, not a reality show host, a game show host. So then I started thinking, all right, which game show host would I topple democracy for? My answer is Leslie Jones. Why? Number one, she could take a joke, which I think we need. Like, have a sense of humor about anything going on in the world. Suffice the last guy didn't have that. He's a job creator. Say what you want about reboots, but more people have jobs thanks to the work that she's doing. And I think that's pretty awesome. And if someone were to tell me her hair budget was $70,000, not only would I believe it, but I think she's getting a better return on her investment. Don't you think? So, suffice it to say, the correct answer to that question is Leslie Jones. I got into Supernatural this week because of some other things that happened with my TV supply. So during the pandemic, everyone's talking about, oh, check on your strong friends. They're not okay. Check on your extroverted friends. They're not okay. Check on your friends who watch Great British Bake Off. We're not okay. We've run out of episodes. For me, it was about where am I going to get more? And through some efforts that I'm going to call gently illegal, I found other countries, which is awesome. So it's not just Great British Baking Show, but it's any other countries they have. So I started with Canada, where I was born, spent a couple years, and it is exactly what you think it is. It is lovely people getting criticism that is so nonspecific, it is basically unhelpful. Never expects to get Star Baker. Just regularly surprised, no matter how well they did. Me? Star Baker. Really? Just that could be 20 minutes of the show, and I would be but 3 seasons of that, blew through it because no one has any self-control right now. And started figuring out what other ones could I be watching. And then I found Great Kenyan Bake Off, which was awesome. Fantastic. I'm born of Africans. My parents live in Africa. Most of my extended family's there. So it's like, these are my people. Let's see what's going on here. And frankly, it was a little bit surprising to find that Africa had one. One, because there's not really a big baking tradition in Africa. And two, the last time England went, hey, Africa, we have this thing that we're doing. We want to it didn't go awesome. Like, they got an afternoon tea tradition, but they lost. Anyway, and there were 2 things I went in looking for. One, try to keep an African on a schedule. You can't. They don't care. And 2, any judging you give them is basically going to just blow right past them. I am so happy to report I was right on both of those things. Signature bakes, they had 5 hours. Everybody looked like they had 9 minutes. It was amazing. There's a bunch of cakes that are like a third of the way done. It's like, you had 5 hours. What happened? But of course, when it comes time to give that criticism, it's like they don't even hear you. Reminded me of the time I was talking to my Aunt Mary and I said, we don't have to talk about me not being married every time you see me. To make sure that the next time she saw me, she did it in English and in Tree, a language I don't speak. It was just a level of defiance of the order that I literally barely understand. Exactly what I expected. And as I'm going through all of these other countries' episodes, I'm trying to figure out, why won't an American version work? Turns out it's for the most American reason of all: multiple sex scandals. So and they tried it. The British judge that they brought over, there's only one, so if you watch it, you know who I mean. He cheated on his wife and had to go home, so they couldn't do that one anymore. And then the second time, they're like, maybe if we have an American judge, it won't happen. Oh, no, it did happen. He had been harassing women in his restaurants, and he got fired, too. So at least for the foreseeable future, we're not going to get an American version. But something weird happened as I was thinking about it. The mere idea of men facing consequences for the shitty things they were doing got me to calm down. You know, I got to go to sleep. That's my time. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thank you, Amma. That's terrific. Such an accomplished young lady. I don't know if you did that. I checked. I watched her. And you should too watch her TED Talk, and I just ordered her book. Okay.
Yeah.